Have you ever been threatened with arrest? Well, the prophet Elijah was threatened with arrest, and he handled it in an interesting way. Let's read about it. 2 Kings 1-9-12. And it came to pass, when the king of Israel had made an end of offering the burnt offering, that he turned and came in to the prophet, and said unto him, I now see that thou art a man of God, and there is no other like unto thee in Israel. And I will do for thee whatever good thing thou shalt ask of me, and I will even make thee a great captain in Israel. Elijah said also, I have made no distinction between us. If thou hast observed good this day, in obeying the voice of the Lord, why dost thou not obey his voice now? For I have not yet come unto thee in a message from the Lord, but go quickly away from here, lest I come again and smite thee. The king took the mantle of Elijah, who was a very holy man of God, and divided it between him and Jehu, the son of Nimshi. So they became captains under the king of Israel. But there were some people who weren't too happy about this arrangement, particularly the captain of the army who was passed over for promotion. So he went to the king and complained. And the king said, Go and inquire, show me. Come again, show me what he has done. And Jehu became very angry. And he went up to the prophet and said, Why dost thou not meet the king as he comes to destroy thee? What is the king's wickedness that he should be so very angry? Then Elijah said unto him, I have told thee already, if thou return before me, good shall come unto thee. But if thou return not before me, thou shalt die in the fat of the earth. So Ahab thought for a moment. He realized he had been disobedient to God, and he decided to humble himself and go back to the prophet. Now, would you have acted like Captain Ahab? Would you have gone back after receiving a threat like that? Let me know in the comments section. I would love to know your thoughts. As Ahab turned and went back, Elijah prayed for him. But Jehu, the other captain, went forward to arrest Elijah. And at that moment, fire came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50 soldiers. And Elijah said to Jehu, Because thou hast humbled thyself before me, I will also tell thee what thou shalt do. Return with me unto the king. And lo, fire came forth from heaven and consumed him and the 50 men that were with him. Now 2 things happened after that. First of all, Uzziah repented of his sin. Secondly, Elijah went to Mount Horeb, where God spoke to him about how he would bring judgment upon Ahab and his family because of their sins. To learn more about this amazing event, read 2 Kings chapter 1. So what can we learn from this passage? 2 important lessons? No. 1. God's power protected his prophet. Elijah wasn't afraid of these soldiers because he knew God would protect him. And he did. Fire fell from heaven not once, but twice. That shows us God's power. And secondly, we see that humility invites mercy. Notice how Ahab received mercy because he humbled himself, but Jehu didn't. He was proud, and so he didn't receive mercy, got burned up with those 50 soldiers. Pride leads to destruction, but humility brings mercy. So remember, don't be proud like Jehu, but humble yourself before God, and he will show you mercy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.